Hey, hi, hello, welcome back, Alexandrian Codex. It's been a hot minute, but circumstances have made it possible for me to be streaming more often, i.e., there's a small pandemic going on around here, and your boy don't want to be out in it, so I'm not working right now, so what better way to waste my time than stream and record a little bit. Starting out with Kentucky Route Zero. I'll probably pivot to something else after my attention span starts going, but who knows? Yeah, it's been a minute. I totally do not remember what the hell I was up to. Went into some caves. Mm-hmm. Act 1, Scene 5. In the Elkhorn Mine. I forgot how this has like no audio. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? I'm okay. I got you. You're alright. Ah, shit, your leg is pinned. I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of there. There you go. Okay. Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on the leg? It's fine. Just try to stand up. Careful, I'm right here. Ah, damn, don't worry, I got you. The leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. But now let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay. And that's some luck, right? You should be able to ride this tram right out of the auxiliary exits. If there are any. I think there are. What about the on-ramp? We'll just find the exit, and then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So, controls are over to your side. Let's get moving. Ah, this is cool. And that's the light? Okay, yeah. Can I go backwards? Oh, we can, okay. Jesus, I forgot how beautiful this game is. My god. Ah, yeah, what I needed to start out my day was just a little bit of claustrophobia. Yeah, that seems about right. Seems about right. There are so many speakers on that. Or megaphones? No, speakers. Oh good, a turntable with a rowboat behind it. Well, this is all completely normal. Well, here we are. It'd be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. Yeah, I believe it. How'd that happen? Some careless miner or unattended machine bored through into an underground lake. Dope. Water came in pretty fast. A lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. Ah, I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitized for the bereaved. You know how the big companies are. But there was gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because power was rationed, so they shut off all the lights. Even then it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they... You lost some people down here, didn't you? We all lost people down here. Well, not all of us, but most of us. It doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks. The water hasn't damaged it too much. Or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging around the turntables from the company store, just junk, you know? Miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place, or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is down here. It's all dim and gray. Shannon connects two clips leading from her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so... Oh my god. Dude, that font. The tuning to the pendulum and the casket, the bat feeder and the scarecrow, or stay on the animal bones and the rowboat. I'm gonna go with the pendulum and the casket. That sounds ominous. Oh, that's very cool. I really like how it's been so flat in 2D. It has a sense of depth though, but rotating that on its axis is that's very cool. Can I go back? Oh my god, there's gonna be a lot here, huh? So we went left on pendulum. Let's say. Ooh. Stage. Damn. It's almost intact. I thought it would have been destroyed. What is this place? Well, it's a recording studio, basically, kind of thrown together, but when the mine was active, a couple of folk music archivists spent time down here recording miner songs. Really academic, ivory tower types. None of the miners really talked to them much. So they stayed at the margins, observed, took notes, and then sometimes they'd get someone on a lunch break to sing into a microphone. I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project and gave the archivists some coal script tokens to pay the miners with for their songs. Did you ever come down here? Yeah, I came down with my parents once or twice. Used to play music here, even when the archivists weren't around. It's a nice setup, kind of rickety, kind of dangerous, but I don't know. It had a good energy. It was warm. Sometimes. Oh, I can't go any more left? Okay, well, that's for the best, I think. So left at pendulum goes to the stage. I'll be honest, as cool as this effect is, it's a little annoying. I'm like, ah, shit, I've only held down the left mouse button for minimum a sixth as long as I'll need to. Thrilling gameplay. It's not about that, right? It's about the ambiance. Hello, rowboat. I picked pendulum and casket because out of all the imagery of the other things, it seemed the most tied to death in my mind. Though, you know, animal bones are pretty tied to death, and scarecrows are typically... They're all pretty unsettling objects. Which is obviously intentional, right? Okay, down here we have a tape player. A dusty reel-to-reel tape player stashed beneath the track. Loaded with tape, start for power. Nothing unsettling about this at all. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I didn't know those were still down here. What was that? Look, there's a tape player down there. One of the old reel-to-reel setups. They record on that old scaffolding we saw, and I guess they'd sequester themselves down here to listen to the recorded songs. Did your parents sing? Oh, yeah, they sang. Sang in the mine for cold script tokens. Oh, God. Sing for your dinner, peasants! I mean, that's cool and all that they were archiving. It's really cool to go and archive cultural history like that. It's, the economics of it, where people are doing it only because they're financially incentivized to, because they're in a position where they have a desperate need for sustenance. That complicates the relationship a little bit. So it's good, I think, to pay people for their time, obviously, but that being people's key motivation is disturbing. I just noticed how the rail above us undulates and moves along with the cart. Okay, yes, stop. Okay. We're going to... We started out on Animal Bones and Rowboat. Go to Batfeeder. That is such a fucking cool effect. Alright. I kind of wish the recorded music wasn't quite so, horrifying, but that's fitting. Hear that? Kind of a muffled rumbling? Are we near water? Could be. There's an underground lake near here years ago. I guess that's why they stopped digging so abruptly here. Is that what this is supposed to be? Okay, we'll just not listen to whatever weird sound it is that I'm hearing here. God, it's abhorrent, the idea that you're only allocated so much power that you can either keep the lights on or do anything else. Okay, so we're back to Animal Bones. No, I needed to go right there. Well, just enjoy the spinny time and then we'll spin it right round, etc., etc. Right round. Right. Scarecrow time. I think for today, yeah, man, I'm alive. I'm actually awake during people hours too. It's nice. It's like a beautiful fucking day outside. I missed the sun. I think I don't know how much of Kentucky Route Zero. Oh, and it's broken. Kentucky Route Zero I'm gonna stream for today, or record. I'm kind of wanting to get through the whole thing, but I want to take a shower before too long, so maybe I'll take a break and come back. Tracks are all messed up here. Tram isn't going any further. Wonder what's down that tunnel. Well, I do too, because you can see light. Oh, okay, just the creepy background sound. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I've been making shit for YouTube in my free time because it's less energy intensive, but I've been missing streaming. It's been a minute. So we're back to Animal Bones and Rowboat. Rowboat is the only direction we haven't got. So hopefully, game, hopefully you'll give me an out there and not just leave me very confused. If it is the rowboat that's the way out, then I didn't need to turn this at all. Well, we're going up. That's a good sign for getting out, but I really strongly suspect we're not getting out. No? Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of time for streaming now. I'm pretty happy about it. The whole quarantine thing helps out a lot. My former employer was like, nah, you're mandatory, you need to come in. I'm like, there's a pandemic. The governor issued an order to stay home. This is the way you get. I'm not staying here. Alright, let's go, Shannon. That tunnel where the tracks were broken, I'd like to take a look down there. I would rather be Shannon. If you wait for me here, I'll just go take another look around. Sure, okay. I'll be right here, I guess. Oh. I kinda wish that kept flickering. I was really liking... Yeah, look at that color effect. I love that. It, going between yellow and blue hues, depending on the angle. Helmets. Ah! It's a memorial. Okay, yeah, not an unsettling place to cut at all, game. I really... this is like the thing I've talked about most with this game, but just the art direction and the sense of aesthetic. They definitely knew what they wanted to do and what they wanted to go for. I really, really love it. Got some... it's got some really interesting influences that I'd love to just listen to their art director or artist talk about. Yeah. What's up with this creepy old shack? Cramped shack is lined with wooden shelves. Dusty stacks of tape reels and notebooks crowd around the room, but a bit of moonlight filters through a window near the ceiling. On a small desk in the middle of the room lay 3 notebooks. The red one, labeled J. Marquis. The green one, R. Marquis. And the blue one is unlabeled. Open the blue one. And the notebook is full of Greek letters and cryptic mathematical formulas. Near the back of the book, what first looks like it might be an esoteric German shorthand is actually a love poem written in anagrams. Open the red notebook. Yeah, sure, that's what I wanted to do. The pages are covered in disorganized notes. Some written horizontally, others scribbled vertically into the margins. A few pages are lined more evenly and divided up into charts correlating seasons, lyrics, harmonies, and coal holes. Conway opens up the green notebook. On each page is a delicately rendered charcoal drawing. Most of the portraits are of rugged faces. Near the middle of the book, there's a few drawings of a young girl in a miner's helmet. She plays along the minecart tracks, collecting pieces of... Oh, yeah, this place. These notebooks are labeled Marquis. Your parents are the archivists? No, Weaver's parents are the archivists. My parents were miners. How's the leg? I can walk on it. It's slow. Well, I'll try not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind me hitching a ride, do you? I kind of got a lift here. I wasn't sure if, when I'd be coming back. I can drive. Yeah, maybe that's for the best. Don't worry, I've been driving since I was 9. I still need to find the zero. Well, it's like I told you, Weaver doesn't lie. If she sent you here to find your on-ramp, this is where you should be looking. Or maybe you just weren't listening closely enough. And that's not exactly what she said. I saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia. In the back of an old bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? Well, these are the times we live in. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, just let me know. Hey, Blue. Blue, this is Shannon. I never have a dog. Folks were... Dad was allergic. Needed to be able to breathe clearly at home anyway. Oh, it's sad. It's really interesting when I'm given autonomy and agency over the characters and what they say, and when I'm not. And that line is, wow, it's a sunny day, look at how well lit I am. It's a really interesting line narratively that they're drawing and creatively, because it gives you some sense of ownership of the character, some sense of, okay, I'm in control here, but then other times it's just like, nah, they're going to do this now. And yeah. Stetson Teaks? I guess this is your truck. This is my truck. What an exchange. Conway has places to go. Conway has nowhere to go now. He's got places to go. Let's see if I can remember where the bait shop. Bait shop is up here, right? Like way up here. Guitar player, hello. Young man in gray stained clothes sits by the side of the road. He's playing a worn guitar. To his left is a blue mug. To his right, a weathered dog. We'll listen. Conway stands and listens. The young man strums absently on the guitar, hums tunelessly, and occasionally mumbles a word. The young man whistles hoarsely, stops playing the guitar, and looks up at Conway, rambles on for a few minutes about the weather, the dog, his music, and then returns to playing. As he walks back to his truck, Conway finds he can hardly remember a word that the young man spoke. Oh, there it is! Conway and Shannon pull into the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road, on a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign reads, "Live bait, minnows small and also large for stripers, night crawlers, chips, and beer." A green flyer hangs loosely from a bit of masking tape at eye level. To the shop's right, a dirt parking lot sprawls unevenly into grass and eventually trees. The bait shop is closed. Drive away. Enter the side door to her workshop. The walls are lined with cheap metal shelves, loaded precariously with vacuum tubes, awkwardly shaped metal casings, and coffee cans full of electronic components. Shannon leads Conway to the back of the room, where a few TV sets in various states of disassembly are set up on a rough wooden table. She flips through the power strip they're all plugged into, and the TV sets tremble to life. A ghostly white wobble flickers along one screen in a rhythmic pattern. Another is just snow. A third, small security monitor in the middle of the table, is oscillating between different shades of black. Shannon points to a small security monitor on the table. The image on the screen is just black, but seems to be fading, slowly, almost imperceptibly, between different shades of black. She tweaks a few knobs on the side of the monitor, but the picture doesn't change. The screen is a cavernous black. It hums and swells at the pace of the tide. Conway loses track of the workshop's walls. It could be inches away, or miles. He's adrift on black water, traveling swiftly towards a rocky shore. There should be a lighthouse or a buoy by these rocks. It's too dangerous. Shannon switches off the power strip. Weaver is not here. Weaver is a fucking ghost. And Shannon has really played that down. Okay. I think the farmhouse is down here. Oh yes, it's marked on the map. Sweet. Museum? I've been to the museum. Right? Yeah, I've done the museum. It's been weeks, but I recall the museum. It was nice and creepy. Ah, man, I was planning on visiting Kentucky, but, not anymore. Not anymore. Oh, that's the end of the scene. Toodaloo, YouTube!